So who wants to go first in their articles?
So I didn't think we had to find an article this week.
Yeah, I just made up an example.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same.
I'll go. I just found an article about billionaire investor Leon Cooperman, and he was charged this last Wednesday with insider trading. And I guess it would be 16B because what happened was 8 days before the stock rose by 31%, he and his firm got kind of like a tip from one of the executives in this energy company called Atlas Pipeline Partners. And so they benefited a lot from this trade. So Cooperman says like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong because it was like public information. But the SEC said it wasn't public information because not everybody had access to it because it was a tip from one of the executives. So Cooperman's kind of upset and he thinks the SEC is ridiculous. So that was my article.
I'd say mine was on an article in New York talking about how they're trying to pass legislation to increase the punishment for inside trader fraud, and how they want to make it to where companies have to have even more transparency when disclosing certain financial information, things like that. So it's not really a good example. It's just kind of informational about it.
Cool. I had an example for week 11. So my week 10 example is going to be fictional. So let's say a guy, a Google executive gave a tip to 2 people, and he said, hey guys, Google's going to sell off its whole software division. No more Google Docs. But it's going to invest that in satellites to give the whole world Wi-Fi. And it's going to just become the main provider of internet. So guy A takes that information and shorts the stock because he knows it's going to go down when they announce they're selling off Google Docs. And so he makes a killing like right away as soon as they announce it. And then guy 2 doesn't, but he waits until it goes down. He buys a bunch of stock. And then, 10 years down the road, when they're in the satellite business, he already owns a bunch of them. He gets rich. So one guy made a short swing profit and the other guy didn't, but they both did insider trading.
I like it. You seen the new planes they have? Runs off of 3 blow dryers. What? Just teasing.
No.
The energy of 3 blow dryers.
Oh.
Really cool. It's like a little tiny light airplane that shoots off Wi-Fi signals all over the place. That's the new thing by Google. But on the Hulu commercials. Hulu.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
Well, my example, I also made one up, and it was pretty similar. Just like a story of a company where there's 3 people who became aware of information. So how one of them had already had their stock, so they decided to sell it before this crash in the company. One of them bought stock so as it was growing so they could sell it real quick. So explained how one of them just did insider trading. One of them broke the short swing profit rule. And then the third person who waited until the information went public wasn't, even though they were aware of the information, wasn't, they weren't charged for any of those things.
Okay, so for mine, I didn't really understand completely what the difference was until now. So my example is kind of way off, but I basically talked about how there was an executive at a company and he possessed 12% of the corporate stock that was listed in the National Stock Exchange. And he was approached by a colleague who was asking about confidential information about the company. Basically, I explained that according to the short swing profit rules, you're not supposed to, like, it's illegal to disclose confidential information about a company and make a profit off of it. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Alrighty. All right. Who wants to do the typing this week?
Oh yeah, who's typing today?
I can do it. I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Sally Bali, sounds good.
Give me a second to find it.
Which example do we want to go ahead and go with this week? Everyone had a good example except for me, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I don't think mine was.
I liked your example with the Google.
I thought that was a good one.
I also like Brandon's. His is pretty clear cut.
I didn't have very specific anything though.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
easy to understand.
I vote Brandon's
I vote for yours actually. So
because I didn't type mine. I just made it up.
Don't
I
tell
did
him that. He totally typed it. Don't listen to him.
Well, because they wanted us to find the example of the difference, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, technically, yours would be probably look better if we use yours, Bruce. If you want to make it up again.
Yeah. Do you want me to send it to you, Brandon, or just say it?
sure, that actually would be pretty helpful.
Okay, I'll email it to you.
You okay? I'm tired. Ah. Oh, it would be a good question to ask. Should it be a question that just asks like overall insider trader laws with those two, or do we want to have one that tells the difference between those two? Let's see. We could. It'd be something like what's this? It's called swing. Swing what?
Swing voting, swing states.
No, what we're just talking about.
Don't say that on air, Paul.
Oh, I said big dumb hair.
Don't say that on air either.
Well, it is.
Shut up, you're just jealous.
I don't think you understand. I like my hair short and easy to manage.
Leave it a minute.
What was it called? Answer me. Okay, short swing. So our question could be,
16B, that's what you're looking for.
yeah. Our question could be, which of the following is an example of the short swing insider trader law? Or fraud, insider trader fraud?
Okay. You said insider trading fraud?
Yeah. Which of short swing insider trader fraud?
All right. So what do we want the answers to be then? If I do the correct answer first, the easiest.
Correct answer could be.
You can do my example for the correct answer. Because that's Leon guy got the tip And then we just wait for the stock went up.
Okay, let's do that one.
Okay. So just put like, Leon got a tip from an executive of a company, or Leon, an investor, got a tip from an executive of a company, and invested in the company, and 5 days later the stock rose, giving Leon a substantial return on his investment.
Wait, what was the last part? Sorry, you lost me.
I can't see what.
So he got a tip from an executive and invested in the company.
And then 5 days later, the stock of the company increased by 50%, giving
I just say-
Leon, I don't know. What are you saying, Bruce?
I just sent that email to Brandon.
Oh, okay.
I didn't some names.
Just say went up by like 50%, giving Leon
So in order to be short swing, he has to have sold it as well within 6 months, correct?
Is that right?
That was my understanding.
Okay.
I don't know about. So all this says in the actual law, it says, in addition to like the regular insider trader law, though not as common in applicability, the short swing profit rule. The rule dictates that if an inside trader or an insider trades and turns a profit on a transaction, and there's a disclosure information that creates a major price fluctuation within 6 months of the time of the transaction, the company can force the disgorgement of any profit made on that transaction. So basically, they just said within 6 months of him making the transaction, that would be considered.
And he
And
gets like huge profit within that 6 months?
yeah, and he gets huge profit inside that 6 months, and it would be considered a swing, a short swing.
So put like giving Leon a huge profit.
He doesn't have to sell it off. He just has to have bought it within
Okay.
6 months of the price fluctuating.
And get a huge return.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then. So then the feedback, just kind of like the explanation, just like because this happened within a short 6 month period, it's considered short swing profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he gained a profit within 6 months. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, wrong answer.
I got one.
So, so it doesn't matter that like our example doesn't really have much to do with the question.
We haven't worried about it in the past.
Nice, that's true. All right.
That could be Bob decided to buy stock in Apple the day before they announced the production of the new iPhone or something like that, or the first iPhone.
That's a tricky question, man. That'll hang some people up.
Yeah. We'll put down that Bob randomly decided to do it.
Yeah.
What if
Oh, don't put that because that's how these stupid questions are anyways.
Random?
Well, they don't tell you if it's random or if, they leave all that information.
Oh, yes, make it harder on people?
Wait a minute. Did he get a tip?
I think that you should be able to tell though that it's not like a I'll change it so it doesn't sound anything like Rob in the example, so it's not confusing. But like,
Oh, you
and
say
should-
Leon again?
what was that?
Or Frank? Frank decided to buy Apple stock the day before the announcement of new iPhone.
That's a very ambiguous question.
Yeah. Put down randomly. That way it doesn't sound like kind of leaves a lot unanswered. Good.
That's how I buy stock too, is just randomly.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Frank's not a smart guy. He just decided that stocks sound like a good idea.
Okay.
And then maybe for another one, put like, John read the financial statements of a company and decided to invest in it and gained a profit from his investment.
And then the last one, we can just put down an example of like the real inside trader fraud.
Which is not short swing.
Yeah. Kind of like the insider tip they say with
That's
Google,
true.
where they say, yeah,
So the underlying thing, like, that this is, like, if you invest in a company, the all the knowledge that you use to invest in this company has to be public, right? So anything that's not public is considered insider trading. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy, I was reading the Martha Stewart case, and Martha Stewart only got $250,000 from that deal.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She got like 5 months in jail. And the other guy that was like doing it with her, like I think it was his company, and he did it. He got thrown in jail for 7 years, and he got fined $4.3 million.
How much did he make off the deal?
Oh, it didn't say how much he made off, but 7 years in prison.
I bet Martha Stewart had the best decorated cell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
5 months though, that's not that bad.
No.
I mean, I've been to prison for about a couple hours.
Shut up.
Tough time.
We were doing insurance together this last summertime, and he didn't have proof of insurance one time, and his license accidentally went to suspension, even though it wasn't his fault. It was some secretary mistake. Anyway, they arrested him and threw him in jail for a while. We had to get him bailed out at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Look.
I bet our teacher loved that. She can probably advise us on the law
Right?
of that.
Yeah, it was all clerical error. Ridiculous. I paid my fine. She pardoned me, but they didn't put it into the system.
And he got pulled over.
Yeah, well, I was kind of speeding, but
The ice cream was all melted.
my ice cream was melted. That was the worst part of that whole experience. Okay.
So does that last thing work?
See what?
Does that last part of that work that I just put in?
Amy is told from the company that it will likely have a large increase in stock price in about 2 years because of the information Amy decides to invest in it. I think that would probably work.
Yeah, that's cool. See, this isn't
That
a
is
short swing or whatever, because it was longer than 6 months. That thing, wow. That, wow.
Oh crap! Computer's gonna die.
No, we can't have that. Plug in your PC now.
unused public records, public information.
Sweet. I think that's good.
Insider trading.
FCPA, a 1977 amendment to the Security Exchange Acts.
Sweet. Is that everything? I think that's good.
We need an explanation of our example.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Didn't see that.
just say like Ty and Rob both, and Ty, Rob, and John all committed insider trading, but Ty is the only one that also broke the short swing rule.
Yeah, that's good. Simple.
I don't know if you want to add a because or not.
It was only Rob.
Only Ty.
He committed or broke the short swing rule.
Yeah. I think that's the right way to say it. I never know how to say it in like case briefs, like when I'm saying the decision,
Mm-hmm.
like what the proper legal terms are. But you know,
Legal jargon.
the defendant won. He won the case.
The case.
He actually wants to say it was summary judgment was upheld or something.
All right, is it good? Did I get everybody's names right?
Paul Effigmunger, Joy Turley.
Got mine
Looks
right.
like it.
All right. If we're good, then I will go ahead and submit this.
Stop.
All right, I'll go ahead and put this YouTube thing up on the business community, whatever.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
See you guys.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.